bitches! It's Witch Angel Decora, and welcome back to Absolution. I stopped it right here last time, and I took a few days off from the game to play Pokemon Being Translated Crystal, so that I could rest my voice when it came to all the voices I'm doing. But I'm now back in the game, and we're about to continue on in the demo. And I was talking with Navy Pink in the Discord server, and she was surprised that I chose the route I took because certain people associate more with, and there's some that I'm still getting used to. So I'm sorry if I'm really burpy. I just had dinner and some hot, lemon honey water because that helps with your throat whenever you're doing a lot of voice acting. So does peppermint tea with honey or chamomile or lemon. Just tea or warm water with a little bit of lemon, a little bit of honey. It is a godsend. Anyway, on to the story. My work for today is over. I make my way outside and go home. Oh, November 4th. Oh, great. Who should I meet today? Oh, I think we should go with... I also can't remember which ones we did last time. But I'm going to talk to Michael. Here we are again. I'm not sure what possessed me to want to see him today. Hello again. On the contrary, he seems to be perfectly comfortable around me. Our last session gave me an idea of what he's like, but I'd like to learn more about his past. I have a few questions today.
Oh? You've come prepared, I see.
You could say that. When did your illness start to develop? He looks away from me, wondering how to answer.
I can't tell. I think it's always been there. At least since I can remember.
You don't think it was caused by anything? Any traumatic experiences? Anything? He shakes his head.
It's just the way I am.
That's odd. Have you ever tried talking to anybody about it?
My parents, actually. When I first thought something may be wrong. But they said I'm exaggerating and there's no real problem. So yeah. What can you do?
So that's why he never sought help. If he did, he might not have ended up here. So you were ill since childhood? He nods. When exactly did it start to affect your life? When did you notice that something was wrong?
I'm supposed to elaborate, right?
Sorry, doing Michael's voice actually makes my throat really tickly. If that's possible.
Alright then. I was around 8 when I realized that the way I think may be a bit different than for most people my age. Before that, I didn't really reflect on such things. It occurred to me that the other children weren't exposed to things that I was used to by that time. So, compared to them, I felt like there was something wrong with me.
Did it cause you to distance yourself from the others? Oh, we got a heart.
I guess it did. I felt like they really wouldn't understand me if I lied to them about it. But they wouldn't like the truth. That never changed much. I only started interacting with people more once I got here. I guess everyone knows about me already, so there's no point in avoiding them anymore.
That's interesting. I should know more about the way his illness works before I move on. What exactly does your illness affect?
Everything it can. The way I think, my dreams, how I see and feel things, how I judge everything, how I act. It's pretty much always there. So it's kind of hard to tell what's me and what's it.
There really aren't times when it disappears, when you could think clearly.
Nope, never. But I got used to it after some time.
That's problematic. Any specific phobias? They often come with OCD.
I don't think so.
Okay then, what else is there to ask? I should probably get some more concrete information about his past. That's it. Tell me more about what you did to these nurses, or have you ever hurt anyone outside the hospital? I think I'm gonna go with that one, because it seems more like, when you have OCD outside of a mental ward, you can, like, basically tell what's going on through their head. Like, could be something outside that's triggering it, such as, out of order things, maybe something misplaced, family life out of order. Because if we talk about this one, it may get a little too personal. We're trying to talk about his past. So let's try this one. I might have to ask some more questions. It's unlikely, but I need to get that out of the way. You haven't killed anyone, right? He shakes his head quickly, looking at me with an intense expression. And have you hurt anyone besides those nurses? He's silent. Animals?
Define hurt.
Here we go then. By hurt, I mean either purposely inflict pain or cause lasting damage.
That's an unfair definition.
I glare at him.
Alright, geez, I have. Are you satisfied?
There we go, we got another one. I take a deep breath. What sort of animals?
The biggest one was a small bird, I think. I was maybe around 15. I remember I was having a bad day. It just so happened to land next to me. I couldn't stop myself.
His voice is shaky.
It ended up in 13 pieces. I know because I counted them afterwards. I remember I didn't snap its neck for a while because I wanted to feel it try to escape. Have you ever wondered what sound a bird makes when its wings are being broken?
I can hear his ragged breath. I've never seen anyone in such a state. He looks... There's no other way to call it. Mad. I better speak up. Michael! He looks at me. Slowly, his eyes return to normal.
Sorry about that. I usually don't get asked about these things so directly. So that caught me off guard. If that ever happens again, you should do what you just did, and I'll likely stop then.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I am. I should get used to this, right?
Our session is about to end. This took a turn I didn't expect. I did learn a lot about his past and the nature of his illness. I think it's about time to end today's session. I notice that his usual smile is gone.
Goodbye, Nikora.
He leaves. Yeah, I think I'm going to add this. Yikes. Only caused injury to one small creature. Yikes. Let's go ahead and write one more. Speak up if he goes mad again. It snaps him out of it. Wait, let's snap some awake. There we go. No, I think we're good. What should I do on my break? Let's spend time with someone in the hospital. With Elizabeth. I'm going to see Elizabeth today. This time I have an idea. I spot her in the cafeteria. Hello. Again. How are you today? Have you thought about these activities I mentioned last time? She shrugs. Whatever you say, Doctor. If you're still unsure about it, I can always show you around. What? Me? Been here long enough to see everything I need to see. Trust me, you're missing out. Fine. Lead the way or something. As you know, as patients, you're really not supposed to stay in your rooms all day and sleep. If you don't want to. There's plenty of things you can do to keep yourself occupied. It's also a great opportunity to meet other patients. First of all, going out is a great habit to have. Nothing better than some fresh air. Too many people here. It makes me sick. Exactly. Well, I interrupted your usual routine to show you something else. What is it? I asked around after work yesterday and learned all you need to know. Group activities take place in this office. I can't read Roman numerals, I'm sorry. But outside that time, the room is accessible to any staff member to use for the patient's benefit. I ain't your patient. I'm sure your psychologist wouldn't mind though. Not like they care. Actually, she stops abruptly. Is something wrong? Who are your patients? Currently I have 4 of them. Michael Burnett, Tom Richards, William Moore, and Charlie. As I said, I cannot read Roman numerals, so I'm not reading that part. I'm sorry. If y'all can translate, go ahead. She nods to herself. Oh, guys. Kind of a weird coincidence. I guess. It's almost like your boss wanted to set you up with one of them. The fuck? Elizabeth, can you not? Seriously, my face over here just speaks volumes. Can you not? No. No, 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 no. Get your mind out of that, Otome, please. Excuse me? No, I don't think that was, A blush creeps onto my cheeks. It's a ridiculous idea. Me? With a patient? Come on, I'm a professional. I'd never do something like that. Here I am, hanging out with a patient that's not even one of my own on my break. Great. What, was that a little offensive? You need to toughen up, Heart. I need to remind myself that her illness probably makes her immune to the feeling of awkwardness. Times like these when I kind of wish I had some sort of asocial disorder. How many patients does your psychologist have then? Beats me. Never asked. Which office is theirs, if I may ask? 2? I don't bother remember psychologists' names since I was shuffled from person to person so much this year. Fair enough. What about psychiatrists? Don't get me started. He's such a pain. Why is that? He just is, okay? What's your problem asking me all that? I'm a psychologist, I guess. I'm sorry about... Don't care. Just stop talking. A lot better. Get back to your patient's Heart. She leaves the way we came. I take a deep breath. I shouldn't get so discouraged. Okay, who should I meet today? I think we're gonna go with. Let me go with my history and check the patient files. Because I want to talk with the one that's got the dissociative personality disorder, and I forgot that person's name. It's Tom. Tom seems to be a bit uneasy today. Doing that voice, ugh, it's murder on the throat, but it's worth it. I wonder if anything happened to him since we talked last time. Take a seat, Tom. He glares at me suddenly. Let's get this over with already. I don't think he's too eager to elaborate on anything right now. I was curious about his past last time, so maybe I should ask anyway. Um, Tell me more about your work. I don't think you mean the technical details. After I graduated, I wanted to start working as quickly as possible. It wasn't easy for the first year or so, but I got used to it. I had a lot of work, actually, but that meant I could occupy myself with something most of the time. And my job mostly didn't require working with other people. I was sick of that after school. He generally seems to dislike being in the company of other people. The way that he interacts with me could support this. It's worth knowing, but doesn't directly point to the source of his problem. I'll need him to be more specific. If I ask the right questions, I might learn something valuable. Um, did you never like the company of other people? No, I mean, it's, complicated. Take your time. I'm all ears. He's silent for a moment. I feel like people don't really understand why I act the way I do. And have you ever tried to explain it to them? What? Why would I? They don't care either way. Besides, they don't need to know all of that. And have you ever had anyone you trusted enough to tell them about it? No. I don't really. I don't usually trust people like that. There it is. I see. This is getting a bit clearer. While I still don't know the exact cause, he seems to not enjoy the company of other people out of lack of trust. My previous theory comes back to me. Maybe he really has dealt with some difficult experiences in the past, ones that made him wary of other people. He doesn't seem very eager to mention his past, though. I should try to find a way to get to the source of his problems. What's your family like? Uh, he's silent. That may have been a bit blunt. I was raised by my mother. I don't maintain contact with family members anymore. Oh, that seems relevant. I looked at him more closely. I'm learning a lot about him today. Let's keep this up. Suddenly, I remember our last session. He got angry with me after I unintentionally moved closer to him. I asked him about that. Is there any reason why you acted that way? His expression is tense. I don't think he'll tell me. I should use what I learned today. What is the actual reason behind his previous behavior? If I want to be thorough, I should dig deeper. What happened to him? Ooh, we got a triple here. I gotta save, because if I choose the wrong one, we're gonna be basically screwed. As we say, if it's about trust, he may snap, or he may get quiet on us. If it's about your mother, he may get a little more personal. And if is it about your personal life, we may have gone over the line. So I'm gonna go with, is it about your mother? How? How did you guess that? Oh, we found it! The way you mentioned her before sounded odd to me.
If that's so, I think I underestimated you, Hart. Lying is out of the question with you.
I smiled but soon realized he just tried to distract me. I wasn't done asking, but I suppose I got the most important part. His mother. That seems important. He silent for a moment.
It's time to end today's session, isn't it?
I glanced at the time. Oh, right. I get up to follow him to the door. Thank you for answering my questions today. I'll see you again soon.
Goodbye.
He leaves in a hurry. Did my last question make him so nervous? Or is it about the whole session? I did ask a lot, but I had no idea it was making him anxious. I freeze. He should switch under pressure. It's true. When you have dissociative personality disorder, certain triggers, such as pressure due to stress, due to family trauma, or certain other traumas, cause you to switch to your alters. Meaning, if you talk about traumatic experiences with your mom, it may cause you to switch to a more defensive alter. If you talk about a previous calmer time in your life, you may switch to maybe more of a nice baby alter, sort of like a toddler, age regression kind of. But it all differentiates within people because you never know what traumas in the past someone may be going through in their head, replaying over and over like an old film. Trust me, on a daily basis, that happens to me. Should I expect to see someone else the next time I invite him to my office? Yeah, let's go ahead and make a note. Mother may be the cause of the DID. Yep, let's go with oddly hasn't swapped to alters under pressure. No, let's move on. My work for today is over. I make my way outside and go home. Alright, we're moving on to the 5th. We're on Friday. I think I'm a bit late. It's 8:12. I should have been here some 20 minutes ago.
Miss Hart.
Oh, hello! I turn on my heel. Of all the days he could have noticed me going to work, why it must be the one I'm late?
Are you by any chance late?
That's right. It won't happen again.
I sincerely hope so.
I'm sorry, but I have patients to meet. I opened the door to my office in a hurry.
Of course. I have only one thing to tell you, Miss Hart. I expect you in my office today after you finish your work. We will discuss how you handle your current position in detail. And if you have failed, I will not hesitate to fire you.
Right. I understand.
I expect you not to be late again.
Oh! Dear Gaia! Oh! Why does he make me so uneasy? He makes me have the espresso depresso like nothing. Just help! My brain cannot take the stress. Ugh. Alright. Get together, Nakora. Wakey wakey. Ugh. I nod and practically jump into my office. I wasn't prepared for that. Alright. Despite the small loss of time, my usual schedule should work. Who should I meet today? Well, we met with Tom and... Hold on, my brain's went... Alright, we met with Tom and Michael, so let's go with Charlie and William today. Charlie enters my office. Hello. It's good to see you again. Take a seat. So, he seems impatient. What are we doing today? I thought that. Since I talked a lot about myself last time, maybe I could ask you something today. Ask me? But I don't know anything. I already told you. These are questions that even you'll be able to answer, so don't worry about it. It's not about answering. Huh? It's nothing. Nothing at all, Nikora. Do you have any closer friends in the hospital? Real ones? I'm kidding. I don't have any imaginary friends. Even they left me. What was that? Oh, I'm just talking to myself. Definitely not to these imaginary friends, since I don't have any. How could I be talking to someone who doesn't exist? Well, that's true, but thing is, I talk to myself all the time, and even argue with myself. That's part of being schizophrenic. I mean, you have voices in your head. You talk to them, and sometimes they talk back to you. But sometimes when I talk to my voices, either they argue with me, or they just talk about things I really don't want to talk about. And sometimes they think about, tell me things I want to hear, and tell me things I should hear. So I have demons and good people in my head. It's that sometimes they never want to shut up, and sometimes they do shut up, and that's without the help of medication. And sometimes sometimes it's with the help of medication. Sorry if I'm stumbling on my words today. I just get a little too excited when I read stuff. Plus, my nose is running for some reason. So, is talking to myself any better? Well, you can talk to me. You're right. That sounds like a great idea. He leans in a little to look me straight in the eye. I'm going to talk to you now. Do you have any other questions? Oh, wait. I didn't answer your previous one. I don't know. How can I know who's my friend and who isn't? I know everyone here, but friendship is something else. Nikora? Yes? Can you tell me something? I nod. What is friendship? How can I know if I'm friends with someone? He's asking a lot of difficult questions. I guess all I could try to do is define it as accurately as possible. Friendship is... Well, all three of these answers are pretty definite. We have someone very well and they know you. When you truly care about someone, or when you feel good around someone. I guess when you feel good around someone. There we go, we got a heart. Good? Yeah, like you're happier around them than usual. I see. Am I your friend then? I'm I'm your psychologist. Can't psychologists have friends? I mean, it's complicated. I have another question. Huh? I notice you're often distracted and look somewhere to the side. What do you see there? A lot of things. Sometimes I see some people, but I also hear their voices. It's like they're somewhere in the distance. Like they're in the room behind that wall? Yeah, but the doctors say they're not real. That they only exist if someone notices them. What did you see just now? Just darkness. Like it's night. I know it's not, but still. It's fine. I get it. So you mostly see these things. He nods. Oh, it's you again. Who? There's this little girl I see sometimes. She never says anything. She just leaves. What does she look like? Um, she has blonde hair. She looks about 12. Is there anything unusual about her appearance? I don't think so. What other things do you see? Um, trees. Some kind of forest. Fog. Sounds so thick I can't see anything else. Are we alone now? He looks around my office quickly. I think so. What about the voices? I could hardly ever make out any words. It's like there's a whole crowd around me talking. But sometimes there's just one or two people. Do they bother you? Do they say things about you? When it comes to me having schizophrenia, as I mentioned, sometimes they'll talk about me in a bad way, sometimes they'll talk about me in a good way, sometimes they'll talk to me in a neutral way. It all depends on how my mind has went through the day. If I'm stressed out in my mind, basically positive to try to cheer me up. If I've had a very good day, they'll try to bring me down. You know, it's complicated. So yeah. I mean, it's like hearing people talk normally. And I'm used to that, somewhat. It's hard to differentiate most of the time. From what you remember, do these things change over time? Not really. It's been quite constant, or consistent. And that little girl is the only person you've seen a lot of times? I sometimes see a girl with long black hair and blue eyes. She looks around my age. She wears a black dress. Did she talk to you? Sometimes. Most of the time I can see her walking through the hallways. She's out of my reach. She's not looking at me. The other time she comes to my room and sits on the floor staring at me for a long time in silence. Have you ever tried talking to her? Of course I have. I talk to everyone I meet here. But over time I realized that nobody else really paid attention to her. So I decided she must not really be there. Right. And when she talks, what does she say? It's difficult to explain. She says things that I don't really understand. That's odd. So you see this dark-haired girl the most? I think so. Do you see anyone besides her and that younger girl? Some people older than me. A few teenagers. Some of them look unwell. Like sick? Like dead. And they're walking around the hospital? Yeah. That's surprisingly dark. What do? They don't talk. I sometimes see them in other patients' rooms or following some of them around. Do they follow you around as well? Sometimes. But I can only remember the faces of those two girls. So they're the most important. Yeah. I take a moment to make some sense out of that in my notes. Are you taking any medicine right now? My psychiatrist thought it was for the best. It certainly is. I don't like medicine though. Why is that? It makes me feel kind of weird. Like I don't know. I just feel bad looking at it. That's interesting. Do you get along with your psychiatrist? He's great. He's like a second dad for me. Even though I don't remember my first one. Don't worry about that. I'll do anything I can to help. Really? That's so nice of you, Nakora. You could be like my second mom then. Maybe. We're out of time for today, though. You should hurry back to your room. Aww. I have to. He leaves. Despite everything, he seems to really friendly towards me. I appreciate that a lot. No, let's not do notes this time around. I think we're gonna stop right here, and we're going to go spend some more time with Elizabeth because that way we get to know her a little more. And if Dr. Sharp sees us interacting with more patients, he'll think that we're actually getting to know him a little more and be more of a people person, even though people around here have different mental illnesses and he's kind of a cold-hearted pain in the butt. So I want to get on out of here. Next episode, we're gonna probably talk to William, I believe his name is, with the panic disorder. See if we can't break through and get him to talk a little more. And then we're gonna go see Mr. Krabby Pants, who I don't like. So I'm gonna get on out of here. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button with the big old bibbity bobbity boop. And I'll see you on the next one. Mwah! Stay magical, my friends. Oh boy. Doing that voice, ugh, my throat's killing me. I need some water.